Juice like a snow cone, ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco, make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo, they big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode, I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. My shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a millie, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene.
Still can just be completely shut down as oh, we're doing it again, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to go for Leona, this feels very good just to get a great matchup in mid once again, because you have to think that DK would know about this. They would ban it away from BDD. It's probably pretty good. I mean, you just have a farm lane in top. But again, as I said before, just getting more frontline probably also going to feel good.
Rise here would be quite interesting. I'm not as big fan of the, not as big of a fan of the Udyr pick here, just simply because I feel like it falls off in a big way later on. Do you have follow-up for the Ashe stun? Set up for success with it.
You got this matchup. The stun comes in and you can't block the crash down. Boham's got a flash away already. As Kingen has set this up, a bit of damage into Perfect. Can be hard to lock down the Udyr, who does go for the Ghost. As there's the twisted advance. Do they have the damage is really the question. As here comes Pyosik. They just give up on it, and now Lucid's in a rough spot. He's trying to run away from this one. And he will have to flash away. That flash afterwards from Pyosik, not great, but he gets in range. And now the Maokai in a lot of trouble. Does go in a Perfect, though. And they trade the kill back. Kingen gonna get a kill for himself. Is going. It's not a gigantic lead, but it definitely feels like they have the pressure. As Kanabaraz going to be coming in, and BDD is ganking on Smolder. And it might just be enough damage, so it's going to force Kingen away. Here comes Bob. Do a little bit extra and get the slowdown. And now Kingen doesn't have anywhere to go. Eats the oranges. Isn't enough. One more kill would do it, and he gets the kill. BDD.
The bottom side is completely under their control.
Getting engaged on here, gonna knock Barrel in, but he doesn't care. Only level 5 is Moham, and level 6 is the Ashe. Moham getting super low, and he will be taken down. Barrel.
But still a big win. A plate is down bottom side. They're up 13 CS on the Ashe, and we're still top side.
And he stays to hit the Barrel. Isn't enough damage, though. The CP very squishy at this point in time. It's just another kill to KT, and now Lucid gets baited into the fight. And these two tanks nearly able to dive the turret. That's just incredible what he's able to do with that ult in the range. I mean, this guy's just everywhere as well, and it starts off with Perfect and Pyosik.
Yeah, I mean, the permafrost synergy with this top jungle is very good. And Lucid doesn't ult to try to save the play here. A little bit surprising. Could have maybe tried to stem the bleeding there, help Kingen get out. Just didn't expect that. They were going to commit this heavily, and then just gets sniped here by BDD. Pretty unlucky.
Wow!
Yeah, that was my reaction as well. Oh, man.
Not respect Pyosik, was made his 13 games of for the Smolder, but he has done so much more than that. As now the engage on a Pyosik. This is a very tanky Sejuani. Can they get through him? The answer is no, as aiming totally whips the ult, hits nothing. And now Barrel and the rest of the team is following up here as Lucid has to flash away. So low are the health bars. As Deft actually getting a little bit too far ahead of his team, and now Pyosik not able to follow up, aiming able to punish him. And here comes Steve plus Kia, a couple of kills going their way as BDD, very, very strong though, gonna get slowed up here. And now BDD is looking to challenge the two of them. Going on in, taking a bunch of damage. He's got aiming behind him as well. It's BDD versus the world.
He's definitely dead here, aiming around the corner. You have to think.
Oh, he's still fighting this one out. He doesn't have his flap, and he will be taken down. Yeah, I mean, KT is still ahead on gold by 1,000, and it's Infernal Soul in this one. As KT do look to take down the Rift Heralds. They have all 5 members over here. Meanwhile, King just free farming. They're going to look for Lucid, who doesn't have sums at this point in time. He's just going to be food, not able to take out Barrel.
He just ends up getting left out to dry, unfortunately, and Perfect's gonna come over here, challenge Kingen.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really long lane. Perfect, a little bit unsure about himself, doesn't want to be next to the barrel, but he's got Ghost up, so he's still gonna continue chasing. Turtle to absorb some of that damage, lands the stun. Kingen in a bit of a rough spot. He's also got Pyosik coming over. Kingen desperate to take down Perfect, but he can't quite do it as now it's a 3-on-1 and Perfect against Bro. He got far behind, he even flashed into a Lilia bowling ball, and it was really rough. And then he eventually carried the late game anyway. So a massive engage under the turret as Beryl, no chill at all, just going in. And the follow-up is not quite there. And now the rest of the team is getting baited in as well. Perfect and the Smolder BDD able to get a couple of kills. Perfect is so deep in that one that BDD can't quite follow up.
It feels pretty insane. Kingen does have Demolish. He's going to try to take this turret out completely uncontested right now. Has the barrage. That shouldn't have happened.
Why did they just... Okay, well, they're maybe going to be able to punish him after the fact, as here comes the bomb from the sky once again, but
Udyr going to use gold in the early game very well, but otherwise isn't going to really feel as good as maybe an MF and a Corki, as here comes Moham.
Oh boy, they're just trying to face check into the river, and this time Pyosik is just going to be punished, and that one felt like it was free as well. They're just not really in position to challenge this either. I mean, BDD's doing damage to an Alistar. Moham doesn't care. And now you've got the combo, the turn coming in. They already took the Baron. And BDD can't do anything. Deft and BDD just running away from this one. DK, they get so much value out of this. They're just wondering if they want more.
Deft's going to have to flash.
And, well, I guess they wanted more. It's not looking good, though. They need to flash away. BDD nearly dies. And now might just be flashed on here. The Cannon Barrage gets him, and a big one to the face of Deft. And finally, DK find that little bit of extra value. The disengage cone will get Perfect out, but DK, they surge into the lead.
Do damage pretty consistently with all of his abilities, including his Q, of course, but we burning health bars down. Something like he just did there with the Achu would be much more valuable if he had that. Is Moham?
That is an Alistar. They're just going to counter engage onto Perfect, who is getting pretty low. He is Udyr trying to run away, but now the engage follow up onto everybody. Mob comes down and everything is burning as Solo are the health bars, aiming not able to do much, throws an ult into Deft. And now Moham trying to just get a little bit out of this one, but just has to get away from Perfect. And now aiming in a really rough spot himself, trying to take down Pyosik. Showmaker gets one, but it's KT who win the fight.
See if Rel can find that engage barrel on the flank.
Okay, see Showmaker trying to chip away. KT not really pushing Lucid out of this one, though, so he is in, and it goes to flip, and it's Infernal Soul to DK, as this fight as well is pretty close. Beryl gonna be taking out BDD, super low, he's being burned to a crisp by the Infernal Drake, and down he will go. Showmaker and aiming are Solo themselves, they're gonna back away, but DK, man, they get it tossed back to them, and they're able to catch it.
Yeah, Kingen is trying to chase down Perfect and Pyosik here. He's got those Infernal stats. Completely grouped. BDD's not up for 20 seconds.
All right, they're just doing a little bit of posturing outside of the turrets, but there's no wave here. As you mentioned. Yeah, the timing is pretty much impeccable on that item. Deft able to check at least with some hawk shots. Beryl in a little bit of trouble as he is having to crash down, and now he has to flash as well. Ton of damage done the other way, though. Aiming super low, in goes Perfect, and he's just gonna die. Tries to get the kill on a aiming, as it's just kind of a drive-by into death from Perfect.
With this, and that's the Baron pull that really does KT in here, because if BDD could come back into the fight with full health, maybe they could win it. As unfortunately for Perfect, he's very tanky and he has Jack shows, but that takes a little bit of time to activate. Look at how quickly he dies when he goes in here. And aiming is super low, has to expend both summoners. If they kill him, that's so much Baron damage gone. Like, I don't hate the idea, but I think the judgment was a little bit off, as now they're just on Elder.
Look at this, look at this. Pyosik, he's trying to get in on the left side, but he cannot. Oh, he's trying to get in, and he does. He's gonna smite it away. The Elder Drake.
They just need to group and try to get something done with this Elder buff, but obviously the defensive Baron minions are going to be a big problem. Now, BDD was dealing with the wave, isn't here for this initial fight. Lucid ults and uses his Twisted Advance, and yet Pyosik still buffers the flash in here, and Lucid is out of the pit.
Yeah.
Because he tried to keep Pyosik out, he was actually also out, unable to get back in.
Just ended up that he got in right on time.
Yeah, it was a really good attempt by Lucid, but the rest of the team was thinking elsewise as Boham is taking a lot of damage very fast. No, you really have to consider, okay.
They're just going to run into them. I mean, he's got Elder, but that will go deft as well. Jeez, the damage from the Infernal Soul is just ridiculous. CDK, they're playing very respectfully because they know, just one Q can mean the difference. If they engage, there's the ult. Boham has to get away from that one, trading it with the Ash Arrow. A little bit of MF poke. Neither team is going to make their move as there is, and, well, it's just, okay, Boham getting pretty low. He has to flash away, and that is a lot of engage potential taken away from the set of DK.
Look, Barrel's engage is what everyone's got their eyes on right now. He has flash ult, and D+ need to respect it.
Oh, they're TPing bot. They want to end the game. They don't care about the Elder Drake. They want to take the game. Here comes the barrel engage. That is a massive bullet time, but the Sun comes in onto aiming and gets a flip for the Elder. It goes the way of DK, and down will go barrel. Lucian will also bite the dust, but the Elder Drake is enough. The TP is coming in, but it's too late. Oh, he does get in, but Showmaker just has enough damage to push him away. And BDD all alone, the sad little baby dragon, will not win the game for the team. D+ Kia take game one.
아, 코르키야. 오케이, 볼게.
내가 사와다 이거 일단.
야, 이거 스kul도 그리고 야, 애쉬 나 이거
앞라인 보자.
7천에 궁 쓸게. 7천에.
7천 너무 많아.
야, 나 간다. 7천에 쓸게. 나 바통 간다.
알겠다.
바통 가. 야, 메탈 생각할게. 바통 가. 우리가 이거 치워서 압박 주자 형. 야, 싸우자. 야, 얘네가 봐. 끊어야 돼.
아야, 싸봐.
오케이. 끊어야 돼.
야, 렐.
아, 나 그냥 빼고 올게. 야, 집만 봐요.
싸봐.
집만 봐봐. 집 끊어봐요. 막아봐.
뭐야?
그냥 끝내줘. 야, 끝내라.
끝내.
끝났다.
나이스.
아, 왜 잡으면 안 돼?
끝났어.